Hi, hello. Right now you are on my red rolling cart that's usually over here. And since it's not in the frame, it doesn't need to be there. Welcome to my crib. Welcome to my studio. This is a sketchbook tour. And it's going to be a tour of my grad school, pre-grad school / grad school sketchbook. There's a lot of stuff in here. This is not the first intro that I filmed for this, or this is not the first intro and outro that I filmed for this. I was actually originally going to review 2 sketchbooks, and it was going to be these 2. But when I was editing this video with the footage for the 2 sketchbooks, it was way too long, and one sketchbook took over 20 minutes. So I thought maybe not. So I just decided to break it up into 2 parts. So yeah, that's the plan. So here we go, sketchbook tour. We're starting off with this sketchbook, and this is from, I believe, 2019? No, wrong. Yes, 2019, summer 2019. I tend to keep sticky notes from my professors. I keep ephemera, I keep everything. Zippy's chopsticks, because why not? This is from Chili's, but it's really useful for keeping ephemera. Washi tape, more chopsticks. Let's see what else is in here. Packaging. Anything that I find interesting, I'll just keep it in my sketchbook. So, I was going to just use this for my business, so things like sticker designs and clay designs, but I just decided to go all out and use it. Oh, I should have said this before. My sketchbooks don't really tend to be anything. There's no finished drawings or paintings, or very rarely there are. Cute food, website design, animal characters. This is a project that I am working on, a new version of the uterus sticker. This is supposed to be me testing out pan pastels, which is this. I didn't really get to use this yet, so I should really do that. I'm someone who tends to hoard art supplies, and it's not a good thing. And this is a creature from my thesis story. We had a brush making workshop. Aliens. I was gonna make paper dolls. I still want to. Some notes. Trying to make the land masses in my thesis. So what I did was I actually just did a blind contour. So I was looking at the map of Pangaea, and then I was just trying to sketch it out all in one line, and this is what I came up with. So let's see, some notes from my alchemy and mysticism book. More notes. I was practicing ink, and then I was testing out some iridescent colors. Collage. I think this is funny. This is hilarious to me. Okay, scratch paper from work. This is charcoal, and then this is drawn on tracing paper. Leaves from school. Paints that I ordered from Etsy. Some alien sketches. So the Etsy shop is Poems About You, if you guys are interested. Let's do vehicles, because I don't know how to draw machinery and vehicles, so I just tried to sketch simple shapes and build upon them. Let's see. This is water-soluble graphite, and then notes. I did some sketches on a forest, me at the grocery store, sketches for a cute little illustration featuring local food. So we had the kalo, the kulolo, lao lao, poke bowl. Like the poke bowl has really long legs. You guys can see that. My favorite. This was a test. Water-soluble graphite and acrylic. Lettering, scratch paper. I wanted this because of the dog. This was a study on graffiti. Font. Tamir, my character from the thesis. Sketches for my business. More sketches, cute food sketches. A quick Copic marker drawing. Characters from an old story that I might, bring back. So this was during quarantine last year. I was practicing with a faux riso. So I believe this was sometime in March. I wanted to work with strictly colored pencil and see what I could do. Tried to do covered image for my YouTube, and I don't know if I still want that. Plant sketches, tomato dogs. Oh, this is a story idea. But this is different types of tomatoes mixed with different breeds of dogs. Gouache. I draw a lot of eggs. It's crazy. 비빔냉면. 아마비에. This was introduced to me by Reem. She sent me a link for the story and I decided to just draw some. And I ended up making a sticker. Oh my god, 아마비에. So this is gonna be featuring here somewhere. I was just testing out designs. I'm layering on tracing paper, strict Prismacolor sketch. So I was testing out the sticker paper. Ew, ew, ew. Okay, to-do list. Prismacolor on colored paper. I thought this was really cool. Look at that. So this is paper from work. When I used to have to unpack freight, they would have these between the sketchbooks. This was just to protect the covers, but I decided to bring a few sheets home and I tested them out with different mediums. So this is Prismacolor, gouache, and watercolor, and this is just colored pencil. Isn't that cool? It's supposed to be for a zine about my travels to Japan back in 2016. My favorite. So I finalized my version of the amabie. This is Prismacolor Color Erase, and I outlined with the Pilot G-Tech. Practicing some graffiti again. Drew some on my cell phone and my wine glass. These are based off of photographs and memories from Japan. Some thumbnails for the zine, rush hour sketches, Prismacolor, ink, having fun with sticky notes, customer interactions. Let's see, so I love this page and I really wanted to make this a sketchbook postcard. This is a piece of watercolor paper that I just taped on here. I never really finished it, I didn't continue, but I kind of like the way it looks. Let's see. Sailor Moon, that Sailor Moon challenge that we had last year. Some Hamilton sketches. Children of the World, you're down here. Let's just, yes. Swatches, because everyone loves swatches. Tiger drawing again. This is drawings of old characters that I'm drawing in my, my current style. So this is around the time when I started grad school, which was in June. And this is thumbnails and sketches for our first assignment. I don't know why you're upside down. Okay. This is outfit of the days. I don't know why I drew in this. I wish I could float like this. So these are characters from an old story. So it's funny because this is when I was really into Travel Channel, when Travel Channel was good. A lot of the characters are based off of the hosts that were on the channel. Anthony Bourdain, Ghost Adventures. So this is Ghost Adventures. This is Anthony Bourdain. Andrew Zimmerman. Okay, back on the flip side. Story. So this is for a superhero comic. And I was trying to think of different characters. Hello Man. This is the thumbnails. Our teacher gave us an assignment. He gave us dialogue and he gave us character designs that we had to draw. These are the sketches. So he assigned us panel structures as well. So I got the 16 grid and the splash page. So here's the 16 grid. Where did it go? 16 grid is exactly what it says, 16 grid. But I wanted to make it work for me. I wasn't going to draw 2 lines of dialogue in 16 panels. So I didn't want it to seem like a horror movie, because the more panels you have, the slower time moves, because you're slowing down your reader. And this is my splash page. This is a layout for these characters. Remember the characters that I was telling you about back here? Anyway, she has sixth sense, basically. This dude is a ghost. So other characters are still here, like these two are here. Pieces of dialogue. Let's say I think of a scene and I just want to get it down. I just take a sticky note, stick it in here. So this was an assignment where we had to take an excerpt from a novel and thumbnail how the panels would look like. So here on these little index cards, I decided to just break them down and make them little dummy pages. I wrote pieces of the novel on the back, or whichever ones that I wanted to draw and I felt were necessary to the story. So for example, establishing shot, I chose whatever I felt the lady was thinking at that time, and I added that as text in the actual panels. So ready to relax after a long day, and this is her driving home. Character development, I did an exercise where I made a list of everything that reminded me of the character. This helped me figure out her likes, her dislikes, her daily routine, what she wore, her fashion. So not only do we know more about her appearance wise, but we're going further in depth about who she really is. Scuffed black typewriter ink stains, and I really wanted this character to be someone who would chronicle her adventures as a ghost hunter, or someone who would speak to ghosts, because it's really interesting. Assignment. We were given prompts for this, so we had to include a kid, a park, and a red balloon. And then this is what I came up with, so it ended up being kind of like a horror movie. We had to choose a song and thumbnail to it, 10 to 12 pages, and I chose Here by Alessia Cara. So it's basically about her and her friends going through a haunted house, and her not being interested at all because, like I said, she could speak to ghosts, so nothing is new to her, nothing scares her. And that is actually in this sketchbook right here. So that's that, right? So this guy was trying to scare her. He ended up scaring her friends, but she was just not having it. That was the thing. Okay. Poses, hands, feet. So we had to do diary comics. This is a sketch of the cover, or how I would want to have the cover look like. And I know I have the work in progress here. So this is watercolor and ink. When I drew this, I didn't realize how much this specter looked like the character from those old Bugs Bunny cartoons, that fluffy red one. I don't know the name. I just know it exists. I did more of my doodle aliens. So it's right over here. We were supposed to draw a map of some sort. So I chose to do a celestial map. And I was referring to a bunch of star maps. And there's alien text. Ooh, I don't want to rip this. I doodled some watercolor shapes. And then I found the characters or the creatures in them. And then that's what I used to make my constellations. An egg house. For a comic, I did some sketches, so I was practicing with pencil texture. This is our assignment where we had to do a noir type of shading, so very strong contrast, deep blacks. So I was watching Franard's vlog from Tokyo, and that's basically what I drew. So here's shout out to Fran and Ed, because it was so fun to just rewatch the vlog again. And then here's everything is from Fran's point of view. This I actually drew the YouTube toolbar down here. Full page thumbnails. So basically the dummy comic version of the Family Secrets, or it was called the Family Secrets comic. So what it was we had to share, our class had to share family secrets, and then we got to choose one of the secrets and make it into a comic, use that as a prompt. One of our classmates had something about a shady grandpa, and another classmate talked about how he used to be afraid of ghosts and now he doesn't really care. So I included like the spectre-like creature and whatnot. So there's a new alien world. These are technical things. Robert Crumb. So we had to choose 2 different artists and recreate scenes. Yeah. Oh, this is a prior comic. What my teacher did was she described a scene, 1 panel at a time, and we had to make the story flow in a sort of cinematic way. How do you make the story look more interesting based on the perspective? And that's basically what the exercise was. Okay, so that's the first sketchbook.
Hello again, guys. Here I am, closer to the camera than I usually am, bringing to you an outro for this sketchbook tour part 1. I hope you guys liked it. I have a lot of videos planned, and I currently have a bunch of footage that I have to separate into different videos. Right now there's going to be that journal with me coming, and then I also have a March studio vlog coming up, and that's going to have a lot of fun stuff in it. Please let me know in the comments which part was your favorite. If you liked the video, I hope you consider subscribing to my channel, and yeah, I'll see you in the next sketchbook tour part 2. Bye guys.